Libraries have always played such a special role in my life. I remember growing up, I was only allowed to walk to two places in my neighborhood. One was the library, and the other place was Friendly's. It wasn't until my 20s that my now husband said to me, let's go out for a cup of coffee or whatnot. And this was when we had just started dating. And so I said, let's go to the library. Have you ever been in the courtyard of the Boston Public Library in Copley Square? And he's like, yeah, I think. I'm like, no, you'd know if you've been there. So we go, and just so you know, it's gorgeous. It's right out of Andalusia, Spain. It's a huge courtyard with a flowing fountain in the middle, statues, and 2 years later, we were deciding how to celebrate our 2-year anniversary. And so we said, you know what, let's go back to the library. And my husband gets down on one knee and he proposes to me at this same table in this library courtyard. And it was such a magical moment. It solidified just the meaning of libraries in this particular library in my life. A few years after that, I applied for a fellowship at the Boston Public Library through the Associates of the Boston Public Library. And they offered a residency of 9 months for a writer to work on a children's or young adult book. And they gave you $20,000 and a key to this special room. And I wrote a synopsis and sent it off. And a couple months later, the director of that residency called me and said, I just wanted to tell you the committee had a really tough decision and they want to offer you second place and an honorarium. And I made a note to apply again the next year. And I did, and that year I got it. So in 2015, 2016, I had an office, I had a room of my own at the library with a key of my own, which is so important. And that year I read so much. I met great librarians in the teen center. And then I wrote the draft of what is now Don't Ask Me Where I'm From.